Painters. For 500 years, the Bosphorus has been Istanbul's lifeline and its greatest bottleneck. And now Turkey.
The conquest of 1453 gave Istanbul the Bosphorus, and now a visionary modern project aims to give it a second waterway.
Istanbul is drowning in its own success, with 40,000 ships passing through the Bosphorus every year, and this canal will cut that traffic in half.
45 kilometers of canal will be dug, with a width of 275 meters and a depth of 20 meters.
Bu proje ile İstanbul, ortadan ikiye ayrılan bir ada olacak. Henüz yapılmamış köprülerle bağlanacak.
6 million cubic meters of earth will be moved from this land, enough to fill 24,000 Olympic swimming pools. This $25 billion megaproject is a bold bet that will reshape the region's geography.
The canal is 20 meters deep, enough for the world's largest ships to pass through, making it a highway for giants beneath Istanbul's soil.
This is not a river nor a sea but a canal, and the water remembers both ends, carrying Istanbul's heart from north to south.
45 kilometers of ambition has been dug from the earth, with Europe on one side and Asia on the other, and that Istanbul is cut in two yet connected like never before.
In 2026 this canal will open, and Istanbul will be a city divided and united by water. How do you build a canal through a city?
The Black Sea, ancient and vast, has seen empires rise and fall. This 45-kilometer journey connects the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara, creating a new waterway for global commerce.
Seawater is not just water, but a living system that must be understood before it enters the canal. The salt, mineral,
The water travels at a controlled rate, maintaining balance with the two seas. This is not just a ditch, but endures. On that day, Istanbul changed forever, and the canal took its first drink from the Black Sea and never looked back.
This is the Istanbul Canal, not a fantasy but a reality being carved from Istanbul's soil. This water will change everything for Istanbul and for Turkey.
The earth beneath Istanbul holds secrets. Geologists spent years reading its history, mapping every seismic waves travel through the earth, bouncing off rock layers, and the echoes tell engineers what lies beneath the surface. Core samples represent the Earth's autobiography, and every centimeter tells a story of what the canal will cut through during its excavation.
Every centimeter of the 45-kilometer route was measured, mapped, and marked with precision down to the millimeter.
Homes were moved and businesses relocated, making Istanbul make space for its new waterway at a cost of $4.5 billion in compensation.
On a cold morning in 2021, the first cut was made, and the Istanbul Canal began its journey from idea to reality.
2,000 machines and 15,000 workers are engaged in this operation 24 hours a day, making the excavation a war against the earth.
The earth beneath Istanbul is layered like a cake, with each slice telling a different story of the sea's ancient past.
60 million cubic meters of earth is enough to build a mountain 500 meters high, but this earth will create new land, not bury it.
Istanbul never sleeps, and neither does the canal, as by night the work continues with a city being carved out of the dark. Not all earth gives way easily, and Istanbul's bedrock fought back, with the machines having to fight harder to complete the excavation. These concrete and steel walls are designed to hold back Istanbul's soil and contain the massive weight of the canal's water. 15,000 tons of steel rebar, enough to stretch from Istanbul to London, forms the skeleton of the canal's walls. How concrete flows like water then sets like stone in 28 days, reaching its full strength, capable of holding back an ocean.
How the walls are done, and 20 meters tall and impossibly strong, holding back centuries of earth and water. The canal's bed is compressed to withstand the pressure of 20 meters of water and millions of tons of pressure. Beneath the water lies a barrier, a protective layer that keeps the canal's bed intact and its water pure. 20 centimeters of crushed stone form the canal's final bed, rough enough to grip and smooth enough to flow over.
Beneath the canal tunnels will carry roads, railways, and utilities, and to build them, Turkey deployed the largest tunnel boring machines ever used.
How the tunnels are born 30 meters below Istanbul, hidden arteries that will carry the city's life beneath the canal.
How the tunnels are born 30 meters below Istanbul, hidden arteries that will carry the city's life beneath the canal.
Okay, easy now, bring it down slowly. Looks aligned. Sending the first bolt in.
The tunnels need air, and Istanbul's breath is channeled through these giant fans, keeping the underground alive.
The tunnel is complete. We finally made it through. We did it! Hooray!
How the canal is wired with 5,000 kilometers of cable carrying power and data along its banks, making it a living, connected structure.
How the locks are the canal's joints, controlling the flow, equalizing the seas, and making the impossible possible.
The canal is alive with data, with 10,000 sensors monitoring its health, its flow, and everything else, making this a smart canal. How at night the canal becomes a necklace of light, guiding ships and beautifying Istanbul. Every meter of the canal has been inspected, with 45 kilometers of engineering perfection checked and double-checked.
All parameters are with either healthy range.
Excellent. Let's log it.
Hold the stern line steady. Easy on the thruster.
Line secured starboard side, Captain. Cranes moving into position. That Istanbul's second Bosphorus is not a division, but a bridge, and not a canal, but a future.
This video is created for educational purposes using AI tools. The script and ideas were inspired by public info and competitor concepts, then rewritten using AI to ensure originality. Visual and animation are AI generated using View 3, Meta AI, Grok AI, and editing is done and cut. We do not copy or reuse any other creator's content. This video is informative only. It does not present a visual is real footage.